The most cold-blooded things I've ever seen in my life.
Brazen, atypical, cold-blooded. Those are the words St. Paul City leaders used today to describe a seemingly random shooting that left an artist dead. This happened yesterday in broad daylight in Lowertown, about a block from Union Depot. Officials say the victim was on her knees painting a mural when she was shot. According to St. Paul police, the suspect then fled to Belle Plaine, where overnight St. Paul officers shot and killed him. They say he approached them with a handgun while they were trying to arrest him. Jessica Hart joins us with what we know about this case tonight. Jessica?
Julie, there are a lot of questions that still need to be answered, like if the suspect was legally allowed to have a gun and why he shot and killed this woman. The chief is confident some of those questions will come out in the coming days, but it doesn't speed up the healing process. Grief fills the streets in Lowertown, St. Paul.
We are in mourning today.
The pain stems from this alley where a mural has become a memorial.
One of the most cold-blooded, one of the most brazen acts that I've ever seen in this community.
This is where a woman was shot and killed Thursday night while she was adding more color to her neighborhood.
I will tell you that the video images that we have show that the victim was on her knees working on an art project in the street.
Friends of the woman who died told KARE 11 she was part of the Lowertown Artist Lofts Co-op. St. Paul officers quickly located the person suspected of killing her in Belle Plaine and tried to make an arrest.
At approximately 6:30 this morning, prior to us even making any contact with the address, the person that we suspected of this crime exited that house and our officers approached them. That person was armed with a handgun.
Officers shot and killed him. The Bureau of Criminal Apprehension is leading that part of the investigation. The two officers involved are on standard leave. Family members identified the suspect as 29-year-old Chantrell Murdoch, a father of 4.
It's a heartbreaking end all around.
Police aren't identifying the victim or suspect yet, but say it appears to be random.
The evidence that we have is that this was not something that was derived by a conflict or a fight or anything like that, or a previous association with one another.
As the community grieves, all they can do is be there for one another, because her death has left a hole in many hearts. Friends of the victim told me she moved to the co-op in February and was just full of energy. The St. Paul police chief says this is one of the most atypical crimes he has seen in his 30 years. Both the chief and mayor talked about the need to get guns out of the hands of people who shouldn't have them. The chief says information released in the coming days will detail why.